Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today it's the Mod Squad. Here are the mods that I am currently using, including a few that I just added recently. We'll go through them and then we're going to jump into where we're at. So the Simple Green is the base mod that you want to use for any of their other options, which include a nice winter one, which I'll be using in the near future. And they've got several different ones, but this is the base one that is needed for the other ones to work. Pleasing Piper attitude adjustment. Man, this made a big difference to me. I already liked Piper the most out of all the characters and sidekicks and companions. This just makes her better than she was. The kind of text and commentary that she uses throughout the interactions and things like that. Yeah, if you're a Piper fan, use this. Move-in ready Somerville Farm fixes the house in ways that we can't, and I really liked it. I thought it made a nice house, and from that, it made me want to build the settlement even better. Miscellaneous settlement items. If you're not running this, you got to get it because it gives you a lot of additional items to place as you're doing your build. The Sanctuary Hot Springs is awesome. Well done. The Better Sanctuary Bridge fix. Again, I like it a lot. I hated the broken bridge and the fact that we couldn't even patch it. So this takes care of that, and you have a really cool bridge. Simply White is one of the other seasons, as I mentioned earlier. OC Decorator. This is something I just recently found out about, and what a game changer. This is what I love about this game. Just when you think you've done it all and maybe it's time to move on, these mods that are made available through the game. What a freaking concept. It makes it a new game again. It makes you want to go back to it and do more. And with this one in particular, it allows you to place stuff around. If you've been watching any of my other videos, you hear me complaining all the time. I put stuff out that gets knocked down and pushed around and got to set up it all, and I get tired of it, and I started cutting down on how much stuff I was putting on shelves. Now that's not a problem anymore. The stuff goes on a shelf, it stays there. It's not moving. This is for DLC stuff, same logic. The posters of the Commonwealth. This is one of the ones I just picked up recently as well. This will give you all the posters, from poster art to some of those scrappy ones that were just kind of like stuck on walls, like missing persons and stuff like that kind of stuff. Nuka World Fizz Top Grill. I don't love this, but it does allow you to make like a player home at Fizz Top Grill. So if that's something that appeals to you. I'm not sure if I'm keeping this one or not, but I'm going to go back and eventually mess around with it a little bit more. Dr. Mobius's Infinite Stash. Good Lord, this is beautiful. Basically, it sets up a little basement entrance to the right of your bench in Sanctuary. And anything and everything you can imagine is in there. So you don't got to go scavenging it around. It's all organized very neatly in different boxes and safes and things like that. Everything from attires to weapons, you name it. It's all in there. And this is another one. So these last few are ones that I've just added in the last couple of days. Settlers Extended Standard. All I know about this is it's supposed to give you a variety of settlers that are unique to what we normally get. Different faces, different hairstyles, maybe clothing options, and you're able to get up to 2 children in a settlement. 1 boy, 1 female. I just made this thing go live, so I'm going to try and get some people into my Red Rocket and see what it looks like. The shack half walls and corners. Oh my goodness, what a nut. Again, talk about game changers, right? How many times did you want to do something with a wood wall that was too big? Not a problem anymore. Half walls, use that. And then, and this is the key learning for me, the settlement cleaning, I've been using that for a long time. Well, when I started downloading all these other things, all of a sudden my cleaning was undone. And everything was back to the shaggy looking, which I hate. The trick is you have to take the settlement cleaning and make it the last item in your load list. And now everything is working together the way it's supposed to. I don't really think there's anything else left that I'm going to want to add to mine, but you never know. The more I watch videos and the more things pop up, I might end up finding that there is something else. We're going to jump into this in just a moment, so stick around. This is the Mod Squad.
Keeps you moving till the guitar strong. The walls come down and you let it all out. Let me hear you say.
All right, we are right now at the Warwick settlement, which I have done a lot of building on, and I feel a little bad that I should have live streamed some of this, and I didn't. But we'll take a look at it. Now, this was always here, and I'm sure I probably showed that maybe at some point in time. So we'll start from the entrance, and basically, you've got some brick walls here. Can't scrap this, it's outside the available zone. Set up a little guard right here to meet you on the way in and make sure you're clear to enter. These should be shut otherwise. Since the spawning points are both outside this fence line, I've got all the turrets lined up here to assist the two guards.
Just a hired hand doing a job.
Got Cedric over there. There was another dude who was part of the main cast here. I don't recall his name, but he's MIA, so I don't know if he was killed in one of the raids and I wasn't there for it or how that worked, but yeah, he just isn't showing up all of a sudden. And over here is a familiar face. Marcy. Funny thing is, when you put her on the post, she's got nothing to say. And she's much more likable that way, isn't she? All right. Again, all of this is new and it's not done yet, so that's kind of what I'm going to be doing here. But the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get... And we'll go through what I've done so far in just a moment. But let me get... I gave Mom a dress so she didn't look so scroungy. Let's see. We want to go here. Recruitment. That's what I was looking for. Didn't think of the word. Here, do our Wi-Fi glitch, and that gives us power. We can stick it anywhere we want now. And I think for now I'm just going to put it right over here, out of the way. And it's already on, so there we go. So we're going to find out what this mod does so far as what kind of settlers it brings our way. Some of the little stuff I've done. Hold on for just a moment, please. Yeah, sometimes work calls right in the middle of a stream. It just happens that way. Sorry about that, but here we are, back in business. All right, so we put that out there. Yeah, so using those... Oh, and this is something I wanted to try. So I put this up here, for example, from this poster thing. And I'm going to show you that thing in action. But then I try doing it again. And it won't let me... It'll let me do a lot of these other posters. But it won't let me do this one again, even though it shows up. And it's not like I don't have the materials for it. It uses wood for some reason. So we're going to try it again, maybe after resetting the game and everything. Maybe now it'll work. These are all posters I put up. So basically, if there's ever a poster anywhere in the game, it's probably in here. And it does take it a minute to load in. There's some more back here. I stuck up here some of the scrappy ones. Just to play with it more than anything. The posters, that is. Yeah. I got this idea watching, I wish I could remember the channel name. I've been watching a lot of channels lately. This guy makes very large development or settlement builds. Massive. So, but he uses these a lot to make these little awnings and overhangs, and I like the idea, so I'm borrowing some of that. That is our bar, nightclub, and then here we've got the General's Store. Get it? General Store? General Store. I haven't assigned anyone yet. I'm still in the building process. But again, here is my favoriteest thing in the world, because now I can do whatever I want, and nothing is going to jump off that shelf no matter what. It's staying forever. And I wish I'd have known about this a long time ago. Now, to my knowledge, you cannot do that with clothing items. So these things are eventually going to get knocked around or whatever. These will probably still fall through the shelf and end up disappearing into the floor at some point in time. But all this stuff is going nowhere. And that's still a big win for me. Oh, and one of the other things that I've been wanting for the longest time and now have, we have towels. Oh yeah, the birds don't even acknowledge the walls. They fly right through these things as if they weren't existing. That's kind of an annoyance. And then upstairs, we're going to be doing some more living quarters.
I don't think we've met.
Oh, we haven't met. Are you one of my new people? Let me see. What you looking like? Hold steady. I said hold steady.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
You don't have any other attire. So this is definitely not an unusual settler. I've seen this model many times. Do I have anything to put you into that looks a little bit more appropriate for this location? Institute, pack, chest armor. I think, let me go this route. Since you're here, you, boom, are going to take on the general store. And it'll also make it easier for me to find you, because I'm pretty sure, oh, I know where I put stuff. In the locker back here, I think I stuck some, and we might have, yeah, there's, mom's wearing a decent outfit. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Scavenger, tuxedo, Vault Tech lab coat, gunner flannel, army fatigues, nuclear, well, that's still better than what she's wearing now. Alright, I guess we're going to go with that for now. Not entirely what I was hoping for, but where'd you go now? That's the new question. Not here yet. There you are.
I just need to trade gear with you.
I'm sure I have something you need.
Yeah, I got something you need.
Let's trade some things.
Of course.
Let me get rid of that. Like I said, better than what it was. And we can also assign her at least for now. To Janie's old bed. Janie got tired of being with her brother and moved into her own place, which is just up ahead there. We'll get to that separately. Alright, so here's what I was working on the last couple of days. And this also, I don't know if it was from the same person that made these little overhangs and stuff, but another person who had a really interesting build concept, and I took some ideas from that and then twisted my own stuff into it. So when I made this, I think the best thing to do from a starting point is to start by laying the stairs in. And all of this building surface really sucks because it won't let you clip a lot of stuff onto anything. The floors are basically mush, and you've got to come up with different methods of whether it's going to be pillar glitching, and the pillars won't even cooperate with the surface, so now you're doing it from the ground. Carpets, they work sometimes, don't work a lot of times, so you're really going to be having to try several different methods out to make anything happen. Once we go in, this is going to be one of the residential areas here, so there'll be a bed in here. This will be the living quarters. This is going to be the restroom. This will be the other residential area, easy to say. Coming back up to the top now, there will be some more living quarters up in here. I haven't quite figured out if I want to wall it off. I think I'll put a wall. I feel like if I put a wall here, it defeats the purpose of having windows, but at the same time, I don't know. I might leave it like this and just put the beds in. And outside here, we've got a little patio area. We'll be able to hang out and put a deck chair down or something like that. Then over here, we can go across to the rooftop, and that is where I have my garage set up. We've got a weapons workbench over here, and then all the normal garage stuff. And again, all this stuff is set up where it's not getting knocked around. It's not going to disappear. And I just love that. Now, stuff like this, I believe the box. Yeah, the box is loose. But as you can see, everything else ain't going nowhere. We got tools on top. They are staying on top. So I don't feel like I'm wasting my time by decorating now. All of this stuff is going nowhere. It's staying right where it's put. All of it. Paint cans? Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if I did that or not. Same thing, the paintbrush. It's just nice knowing you're doing all this stuff and it's not for nothing. It'll stay there. There's another poster. And again, we're going to try the poster thing one more time. If you've never tried that mod, I'm showing you a couple of tricks to it because it's not... I had to do some researching to figure out how to use it. It's not as simple as it should be, but I'm sure there's a reason it has to be done the way it's done. Where did I want to put... Oh, back up there. So I want to do the same calendar that I've already done with no problem. But when I tried doing it a second time yesterday, it didn't cooperate at all. So I want this to go in the shop, because if you've ever been to a mechanic shop, they always have a calendar right up there. So right there on the wall, I want the calendar. So here's how we're going to approach this. We want to go to decorations. We want to go to wall decorations. Go to posters. And then you're just going to keep on scrolling. And eventually you're going to get to a wooden post. And it's going to be what you need to get this thing started. And it's a little ways down. Your thumb might give out. All right, there's our post. So once you place this down, a couple of things. That's what's going to trigger the ability for you to get the posters up. And so we're going to do that right now. So clicking on this is basically saying build. Now the trick is just to move your cursor off without changing anything so that the word build is still highlighted, right? And then you can scroll through. And right now I can build all of these, right? But all of a sudden when I got to the one I want, let's see if it happens again today. Hopefully not. Maybe I just had to reset the game by turning it on and off again, which is what I've done now. But when I got to the calendar, and there's the calendar, and there it goes again. The build disappears. I have no idea why. And now it's gone. I don't know. Does it come back? I think it might come back at some point. Let's hold on a second and see. I think as we go further down, it may kick back in. Let me see. Now, I had the same thing happening in general yesterday, where it would do the same thing, and then after scrolling back and forth a few times, then all of a sudden the build option came on. So yeah, like there, the build option just came back on, right? So it's possible that they're just taking that long to load all these in. That's what I think it could be, but I gave it quite a bit of time yesterday to get that calendar back up, and it didn't. Now the ones that weren't working a minute ago are working now, so let's see if we get lucky. I hate to think the only one that's not going to work is the one I want. By the way, these are definitely going to be good for Hangman's Alley. I'm going to use those two right there. And there goes the build again. Has disappeared. So I'm not sure what the issue is, or if it's going to pop back up for me or not. Like these, I used these already without a problem. But now, all of a sudden, I've used this one before. I didn't actually use it, but I was able to. And again, I showed you, this one's already downstairs. So the question is, maybe I'm going to give it a little bit more time and see if all of a sudden the build option kicks in. If anybody else has any ideas, let me know, because it doesn't make any sense to me. Let me try putting a second one down just for shits and giggles. Or maybe you have to leave it right there? I don't know. Like I said, this is a confusing one, and it doesn't necessarily work the way you would expect it to work. But I'm going to leave it right there for a second and see if that is a difference maker. Okay, that's what I wanted. And again, the build option is gone. I don't know. I am really kind of baffled by this one. Only because it did work. I would just chalk it up to that one, you know, there's something wrong with the file or whatever. But it worked yesterday until I tried to use it again. All right, so this time we're going to just, for fun, see if I can get there faster maybe. That'll help it. I don't know. Nope, gone again, you son of a bitch. Well, like I said, if anyone has any insight, because I can scroll past this now, and eventually they're going to pop back up again, and they're going to work. But then I go back, and it doesn't work for this, and it doesn't work for several of the other ones that I've already used. Now, maybe you can only use it once? I guess that's a possibility. You know what I'm wondering now? Let me see. So I'd prefer to have it there than down here. Doesn't mean as much to me here. Let me see. Can I? Nope. Nope. Can't just grab it and move it. You can store it or scrap it. So I don't know what that issue is, and it's kind of frustrating me because I really want that calendar there. I know there are bigger issues facing the world today. I'm going to keep mine in its proper location, but so I generally scrap these instead of saving them because I feel like it probably doesn't make a difference, but I feel like it's better to start with a fresh one. All right, so anyway, some of them work, some of them don't. I haven't figured out a reason why. Especially when it already did work. Let's see, where do we want to go to next? I'm still showing you guys around a little bit. So we saw the store rather. And here is the club. Got a couple of strobes. We got our disco ball. We got our jukebox. And again, just putting all these things on the table knowing they're not going anywhere. And I know this is an old mod that most of you are probably already familiar with, but it's new to me, damn it. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. Being able to put the bar together and have the bottles there and not have them flying away and having to pick them up and find them on the second floor below. So yeah, there's our bar, which is called The Vat, based on those vats in the background there. And again, we've got the little awning here to keep the rain off of folks when you're coming in and out. Another one up there. This is the Love Shack. Well, Janie normally has a friend. I don't know where she's at right now. Maybe on the roof? No, surprisingly. Maybe another one disappeared on me. I don't know. In here is where I keep my armor for this particular location. Light goes on and off with the switch. On a nice night, maybe you want to lay out and watch the ocean and the Pregman, or sit out on the couch and get a better look. This is Janie's apartment. Wonder what happened to the other settler that would normally be there. Not like I have any other beds anywhere other than in here, which I don't think she was in there. I'd given her a new attire too. I hate to think I threw that away. That's the one we just got. What the hell? How am I losing settlers all of a sudden? And this, I believe, was the one where the dude was. I think this used to be the one for the player to use. Either way, you know, they're both vacant right now, which tells me he's gone. I don't know how he ended up gone. Didn't see him go. Wasn't around for his demise. Normally, if a name player gets killed, I'll tend to reload the game from the last save. Now, this other person who I'm looking for has been on the roof a number of times, but doesn't appear to be there this time. Or sometimes has worked out in the field non-stop. But again, I'm not seeing anything like that, so not sure what happened. Maybe she'll just show up amazingly sometime. Trying to remember what attire I put on her. I gave her a new outfit. Maybe she didn't like the choice of clothing. Let's do this. What time is it? It's the end of the day already. Yeah, let's jump ahead 3 hours. Maybe she'll somehow show up. I think she's assigned to work the garden, if I'm not mistaken. There's Mom and Dad and Janie and
We've
Wally.
got some supplies I can offer, if you're interested.
No, thank you. Why does she sound like, there she is. Where the hell were you at? She just
Fog
appeared.
doesn't get us, the storms will.
Probably. Yeah, you can tell I sent her from Far Harbor, right? There we have it.
Yeah?
Don't yeah me. I just gave you a job. Say thank you. I love this. Boom. Nothing moves. Kid in a candy store. That's where we're at right now. Okay, so now that you're all caught up on what has been, let's not be let's be unburdened by what has been. I'd like to be unburdened by the last 3.5 years. All right, so this again, this is going to be like a living room area, that kind of thing. Might put. Let me sure. I might do the cooking stuff up here, perhaps. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit more room. I could put a kitchen right in here. That'd be good. This would be a living room, more or less. So let's start by putting some carpet down so it's not just this corrugated steel. And what would be a good one? Where's that? Nah. Yeah, this is probably better because you're talking about working with steel, right? Here's that one there. Really? Did I miss it? Where they at? I don't see nobody. I was thinking about putting windows in here, but now I'm looking at this opportunity here and thinking this is actually a pretty good snipe spot. Speaking of snipe, come here, birdie. He got away. Oh no. Say goodbye. There he goes. That's for flying through my house. So I don't know. I may or I may not add the windows. Oh, saw a pretty cool trick, which I didn't realize. So let's try it real quick. The amount of things you learn by watching these other content creators that have done this for years and years. Yeah, these all overlap each other. So I can actually have the window bars and overlap it. And now instead of not having any glass or anything, and birds can fly through, even though they'll fly through anyway. But I can put that cage in there. So now you have the combination of the windows and the cage, both. Which is a pretty cool look. So now I don't feel like I need to put glass in it anymore. And I still have a window-esque look to it. Now the question is, for me, is can I still shoot through it? Ah, you moved too fast. Yeah, you still can shoot through it too, so it's still a snipe spot. Let's test it again. There you go. So that was my learning. You can put the cage through the window and still keep both. Alright, where was I before we were attempting to be invaded? So we have an entry point there, we got that there. Let's throw a carpet in here. I'll go with this one here. And then over here, let's go with something different. Like I said, I just want to break it up a little bit so it doesn't all look exactly the same. That works. Over here is going to be a restroom. We can use the nah. As I say, I think I'd rather go with this. Will it fit? Alright, on its own, no, but there's workarounds. I just need some space to work with. Put that there. This should work. Normally I'd use a little brown walk-off welcome mat, but there you go. And now we should be able to slide this right in there. That's what she said. Okay, it wants to come out a ways here. I want to get it to go all the way to that wall though, so let's go back upstairs and maybe adding one more length will be the difference maker. I'm going to go with my first choice here and see if that makes a difference. Yep. Now we can go right up there. The great thing about using the rug glitch is you can back out of it real quick and make these little adjustments. There you go. That's perfect. Alright, so let me think how this is going to happen here. Yeah, this should. Oh wait, I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna fall through though, isn't it? Ba-da-bum-bum. Yeah, it is. Yep. That's unfortunate. Alright, so let's come up with a B plan here. We're going to try this one this time. I might... See, my only thing is I don't think it's going to work because it wanted more distance. But we'll see. So my logic in what I'm doing now is by keeping it minimal, is I can hide that with another throw rug out here in the living area. So let's see. Oh yeah, that's working. I could even maybe... Nope. I was gonna say, might be able to get away with it that way and completely hide it right into there. Let's see about this side. No. Alright. It was worth a shot. That's all there. That's all good there. Nothing coming through here. So we're going to have to leave that, otherwise it's going to fall through again. But what we can do is come up with... Let me see, what do I got going on here? Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that thing... Looked like it was floating on me for a minute. There we go. And that'll hide that. And then it still gives us a throw rug. And now the bathroom floor will not look like that cement with a cage all over it. Let's see if I can get another smaller one. Yeah, maybe that one. I feel like I use that a lot, but the right size for stuff like this. Just again, letting the cement be there is not a bad thing, but having it overwhelmingly dominant. Let's see, I need another smaller. Not feeling the Nuka-Cola for this. Interesting. Okay, we'll hide that. Alright, so we got carpet, Brings us up here. As I said, this is going to end up being the kitchen area, but I do want to use that black rubber flooring. So the TV will be over here. So let's go ahead and throw a rug down here. Put one there. most carpeted house I've ever done. And there. And once the furniture goes in, it'll fill in a lot of the rest. Bounce out here real quick. And for some reason I got out of the workshop mode. Not sure why I did that. Get our concrete. Miscellaneous. Got our curved rail. Did that snap? Oh, check it out. Oh, how perfect, because there's that lip there. I love it. Will they all do that? Yeah, buddy. I've never had them snap before. I didn't realize that was an option if you put them on like this. Well, damn it, I should be doing this all the time. What a game changer. I told you, this is why I love this game. You keep all this time later, I don't know how many hours I put into this game and still learning stuff. Normally I have to line it all up, make sure it's right there, and hit save, and this time it's snapping in. It's like, dadgum. So that gives us our rails. Let's get and throw in our kitchen. How do I want to do this? I'm thinking side by side. Again, I did it. Thinking side by side fridge and stove. And out of all the mods, and if anyone knows one, this is PS5 or PS4, I am looking for... Oh, we need beds. I was going to say, what are they not happy about? Hold on. Let's make the babies happy. Bathroom. We'll go with a red bed on that one. Red bed. Redemption. And right about there. Should give you enough to enter from either side to get on there. And that should bring us happiness. Ah. Yeah, I like that better for this one. This room's a little bit bigger, so I can... be a little bit more liberal with the space. And that's the only time I'll ever be a liberal, by the way. And then we'll throw in some other furniture afterwards, but right now I want to finish my kitchen. So we got 15 beds. This is another one of these settlements I'd like to get up in the 20s. Oh, we want storage first of all. Or containers, I beg your pardon. I don't think I've used this one yet. Looks like a lime green. Try to mix them up so they don't all look exactly the same. Crafting. There's our stove. There's that. And then we'll put some sort of a counter up here for prep. Thinking. I think what I'm going to do is use a rug glitch on this so it sinks, because I feel like it's a little too tall up there, even though the player would be the same height. I'd like it to be lower in general. So we're going to try and carpet glitch this guy over there. Move him a little bit more that way. So I wouldn't mind also sinking it into the wall just a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. A little less than half. Yeah, that's pretty close. Alright, let's bring this over. See if anything's peeking through the back wall here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty... Oh, that's because it didn't go to the wall yet. Now it's in the wall. Let's make sure it didn't go through. Alright, we're good. And looks pretty straight. That's good. And now... Perfect. That's exactly the way I want it to look. So that sinks it down just a skosh. And then when you step up here, you have your prep table, and we can put some stuff up there in a little while. So that takes care of our kitchen. Over here, what we gonna do? Again, this is gonna be the living area, so... Alright, take it back. We said we were gonna put beds up here. Downstairs is the living area. So now the question is, yes, we were wondering about walls. Well, if we're gonna do that, then what I'm gonna say is... Go ahead and scrap it. And make this a solid wall. Doesn't make sense to have half a window. I think it's gonna look kind of stupid. So, we'll take a full wall, and then oh, my bad. Oh, is this not going to cooperate? Yeah, I just thought of that. It doesn't have a clearance. Unless, yeah, I'm not going to do that either. Well, snikes. I still think that wall looks better solid there. I don't think it'll make a difference, but let's take a look at... Oh, it does. What do I know? So we can do a wood wall. We can't do a cement wall. Let's see all of our options now that I've added some. This might not be a bad time to play around. Why is it sinking so far down? I mean, it is a half wall, right? No, yeah, that's kind of what I got in mind. Something like that, maybe. Ooh, we're not even remotely straight. It's also going through, though. That's not going to work. Wonder why it's doing that. And the ones that don't want to cooperate otherwise. This is one of these new things that I just picked up with this mod. Maybe this will work. Yeah, gives you a different look anyway, and some sort of a separation. Not exactly what I had in mind, but what's the difference? Not much of any. And then this would have worked. So there's a couple in there that are optional. I like that. See, I'm gonna find somewhere to use this for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. I just like that shape. I think it's kind of cool, and I don't have it in any of my other places, so it'll be a little bit unique. Yeah, I like that. good with that. Alright, so again, this is going to be for sleeping accommodations, and I think might do some single beds here instead of doing all bunk beds. That gets tiresome after a while, but it's a way to get the counts up if you need to. Will it fit up here? Yeah, it will. I feel like if you're going to be up here, though, you're going to want to look out over the ocean. Stayed at a nice room at a Hilton in Daytona. 15 stories up with a massive sliding glass doors. And when you open those, you're looking out over the ocean. And the bed was dead center facing out over the ocean. And I slept with those doors open all night long, just listening to the waves crash. It was one of the best night's sleep I've had in a long time. Yeah, same logic here. I feel like I should turn that around. This is what I would do with it if it were mine. And let's go ahead and put another couple in here. That gets us up to 19 beds. We're getting pretty close right now. Got a nice little kitchen going on. Got some carpets. Throw some furniture in here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and use our new mod. Go to decorations, miscellaneous. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Hold on. All the way to the end of your wheel ribbon, and then you go to your decorator, and then from there, it'll either be food items, beverage items, kitchenware, which is what I'm looking for right now. And then let's just see what I've got. And you have to have it in your inventory to do it. It's not like you can craft it or anything else. You have to have it in your inventory. But that's where that basement comes in handy that we added over at Sanctuary Hills, because it's got everything in it. So take as much of it as you want. It'll replenish. Do I not have currently? I think I had to, and I put them both in the shop, which means I'm probably not going to have anything left here. What do I have here? A tin can. I don't want a tin can. What was that? TV dinner. Well, it's something. Alright, there's a TV dinner for now. Mostly eaten. Oh, there's two? Okay, there's two. I don't think I want to put two there, though. I feel like I should probably wait until I do the downstairs, and then we can have somebody watching TV with a TV dinner. What do we got here? Rolling pins. I got a lot of rolling pins. Problem is they get stuck, and you only get halfway. And it looks a little stupid. What you can do is, once everything is set and you're not going to be moving furniture or anything, you can carpet glitch it a little bit higher. Or not carpet, but post pillar glitch it. And then you can manually put it exactly at the height you want. Salt and pepper shakers. Yeah, why not? That makes sense. In the prep area, that's where you would have that. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought there was a pepper shaker too. There it is. And then you can come back in here and, oop, wrong button. And just adjust things so they're right where you want them to be. So that's our supplies. We can see what we have. Again, I think I put everything pretty much in the shop right this moment. Well, maybe not. There's a silver bowl. Just leave that right there for the moment. There's a coffee cup. There's another coffee cup. Yeah, we'll definitely go through a few of these. for now is good. Tall glass, we have 8 of those, so why don't we put 2 of them up here? We're going to move them around later, but it'll be easier than having to go through the ribbon again if they're already out somewhere where we can grab them and move them. Once you have them in, they are automatically set. They're not going anywhere. So you can still pick them up and move them, but you don't have to go through the special ribbon anymore. Just by locating them and moving them in Workshop, it's going to stay permanently fixed. Another TV there. Got some plates. We got clean white plates, 4 of them. And again, I got these out of that little basement plate. I think I'm going to wait, though, on these. Alright. And not going to worry about that yet. Let's see. Do we have any beverages, or did I put them all in the bar? Probably all in the bar is my guess. No? Gwyneth Stout. That's another good thing about this mod, is because when I would put these bottles out, they always fell over. I mean, they're very narrow on the bottom, and they just fell over without any problem. And I didn't even use them. Now, I can use them and know they're not going anywhere. Burgundy, sure, we'll take one. Oop, that's in the wall. Depth perception on this, I'll say, is kind of wonky. It really looked like it wasn't that deep. That's what she said. I was never even a fan of that show, and I still do that shit all the time. We'll stick one out there for now. That gives us some stuff to work with. We're going to move some of this stuff around to different locations. Let's continue, though. Nope. Go here. And when I have tight quarters like this, the go-to table for me is the little guy here. Still gives you a table for these guys to have. Well, that one's uneven. What we can do with that one. Oh, I just remembered I wanted to put a shelf on this wall. A little higher up. No idea what I'm going to put on it yet, but I want a shelf on the wall. And probably put one on this wall too. Well, no, maybe I'll put artwork on that one. This one, or no, this one. This is going to be the right place for this. We can put some cooking stuff up there. Matter of fact, we can even take some of these now. See, I thought that would have been right near the front. It was almost through the wall. It's very hard to get a depth perception. I don't know why. What I've started doing now is whenever I think it's near the front, just pull it forward more because it's not. And they don't always sit flush, but it's such a minimal amount, and from a distance, and your character's moving around, you're really not going to notice it. And as opposed to having to pick it up and reset it every time, I'll take it. That's a good spot. I'm going to leave the beer somewhere on here. bowl on the table, salt and pepper on the table. I think we'll put the coffee cups, at least for now. I'll probably end up putting them on a table or something else. Nope, nope, nope. This one's barely hanging on. Let's see if I can grab that one back there. Okay. So now we have a shelf set up. We got the counter in the process of being set up. Got some beds here. Let's go back to furniture. Let's go to containers. And let's put some foot lockers, I think, to help fill this out. Normally they'd be at the foot of the bed, but in this case we have the headboards at the opposite end, so you have the view. Okay, now I'm thinking we can also have a dining setup up here. We'll go with a larger table, I think. Don't want to crowd the cook too much, so I'll give it a little bit of space here. And we'll get some chairs. I think we'll go with the kind of traditional. I used to put the chairs further back because I didn't want my stuff getting knocked over, but now that that's not a challenge anymore, we'll scooch in nice and comfortable. Here's where I can start putting dishes down and stuff. That'll probably be the last thing, though. I think right now I want to start getting the furniture in. Probably should have done the wall art first on this one. Let me move this out of the way because it's going to create havoc with any paintings or anything. Let's go with paintings. That. That's straight, pretty straight. This is slightly crooked. Better. Okay, so that gives a little bit of wall art there. Have to be something smaller. I'm surprised that would actually fit, but let's, yeah, maybe that'll work. Okay, we got shelves to fill. Over here we can put something. I think I'm going to put these over on the bar on the outside, maybe. That's kind of the right theme a table down below. Or maybe storage will be better. I kind of like having one of these out here somewhere. Let's see. Or maybe not. Somehow I thought I had space to fill, but we're good without it, so we'll hang tight. My size meter's starting to fill up again, and I've come up with a solution for that. Well, it's not a solution, really. Everybody knows by now about the gun glitch. But basically, I take all my actual weapons that I use, and I put them in a storage, and then only the ones I'm dropping go in. This way I don't have to sift through them, and saves time. Makes it a faster process. Yeah, that might be the... Whoa, mercy. Watch that first step. It's a doozy. Let's see how straight that is. Not very. Close. There we go. Good with that. So I might throw my current stash of guns in here and then run down to the bench and just start cycling through to get that level back down. Alright, so the shop is done. I have nothing left to do in there. So far as furniture is concerned, I think this is good to go. Outside patio. The doors are one of the last things that I'll do. I don't mind this being all messy and scrappy and mismatching for the outside at all. I think that kind of adds to the ambiance. But let's see. I can never remember if it's under chairs or tables. Let's see. Looking for that outdoor patio kind of thing with the umbrella. But in the meantime, I'll use these as well. Let me just put 3 of those out. Oops, sorry. And I feel like it's going to be in this ribbon. So I haven't seen any new settlers yet. Nothing? Guess it's under tables. I always get it wrong, so by now I should be used to it. I mean, that would work too, I suppose. Let's see, though. That's what I'm looking for. Question is, where do we want it? On this side or on this side? And I'm thinking over here is closer to the water. Makes a little bit more sense, I would say. For those of you familiar with my Disney Infinity builds, every once in a while I get the itch, like maybe I'll do it again, but I am just so not into Disney World as a company right now at all. I just, man, it's like my movies. It's like I can't watch Star Wars anymore. I just can't. Mark Hamill's disgusting. He's a horrible human being. I think we're going to find out how horrible soon. I think a lot of these people are terrified that P. Diddy's gone. Because I think a lot of big names are going to be coming out very soon, and careers are going to be ending, and already people have left the United States in fear of what's coming their way. Steve Harvey has abandoned the United States the day before P. Diddy got picked up, and it wasn't like he didn't know he was going to get picked up. So he got out quick knowing, and that's... About as guilty a sign as guilty gets. And when you're Steve Harvey, good luck with a low profile. I don't care what country you go into. And I've met that man 2 different occasions. I was managing a resort he stayed at Disney World. And I can tell you the man is not a good person. I don't care what anyone else says. He's racist to the core. He would only tip black bellmen. That's a fact. And, man, talk about egocentric. We had a process at Disney where it would be at least 2 managers escorting a high-level VIP to their room. And that was a combination of reasons. Number 1, to make sure we're providing good service. And number 2 is just always have 2 people, because sometimes celebrities can be a little funny. And Steve is one of those funny people. So here we are out there to meet him, Mr. Harvey. Welcome. Oh, so everybody got to come out? Everybody, there's 2 of us. It's not like 20 people are over here going, oh, my God, Steve Harvey. We see bigger stars than you on a daily basis. You ain't nobody. So, yeah, I'm not a Steve Harvey fan, never going to be a Steve Harvey fan. And now that he abandoned the country, tells me that he is guilty of some pretty bad stuff. I'm sure it's going to come out in the laundry here in the not-too-distant future. Lights. We need lights in here. But in the meantime, I feel like there's a good chance he's going to get his. There's this thing called extradition, Steve. You can run, but you can't hide. All right. I feel like there needs to be some wall art right here. It's drawing my focus. Wall decorations. Posters. Let's try our friend again. See, I never liked these. I like the light up and all that stuff, but that stupid electrode sticking out the top, man, it was just, ugh. All right, let's try this again. Stick the pole down. Boom. Do not do anything else and just scroll. Just scroll. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. And so far, so good. But then we're going to get to... There it goes. I don't know why it's doing that. And the only thing you needed to build is wood. I got plenty of that. That's what she said. Again, anyone in the comments, man, if you have a solution to it worked already. That's what I can't figure. Unless you can only use it once in the build, I don't know. I mean, what else could it be? I really am baffled by this one. Again, this worked for me in another build. These were all options for me to build. Let me try something else just for kicks. I don't think this is going to make a difference, but instead of just going to the right, which is, you know, where the object is that I want, let me start by scrolling to the left, because a couple of these are here on the left. And again, that one just went away as well, and I've already used it. So the common denominator, no, I used that one too, though. Well, that's also not letting me build it, though, is it? So maybe you can only use these things once in a build. I used that one as well. I used that one. Did not use this one, so I don't know. It's inconsistent. Inconsistent. And you see how some of them are not appearing yet. And I think part of it is that it takes longer for them to load in, maybe? But then why did it work the other time? And I can get them to show up down here, just not in the thumbnails. And there, you see how it just popped in, and the other ones will slowly but surely pop in as well. I don't know. I do not have an answer for why it does this. We'll go with the bowling one. So you gotta really just kind of get it to the point where it's at least flush. And then you can work on the how far in you need to get it. So it's, you want it to be right on top of the surface. Like that. Perfect. So now we have some wall art. Let's go and check and see if that, maybe that's what does it. If you put one down, maybe the rest will work or something. I don't know. I'm trying to keep an eye on the build button to see if it disappears on me. Wait. Oh, right when I got to the one I wanted. And that was working when I first went by it. And now all these that were showing up aren't showing up now. I don't know. It's like it doesn't want me to have a calendar for some reason. I'm not allowed to know what the date is. Oh well. I have an iPhone. That's good, that's good, that's good. That's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do real quick right now is I'm going to take all my current weapons, everything, and just drop them in this box. Boom. And then, if I can remember my way around this place, I'm going to go back down here. Let me guess, you're looking for work. You'll make a cute bartender. Wrong button though. Also, I don't want to punch you out. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Anything I can do to help out around here?
Absolutely.
I just want to trade a few things.
Let me see if I can find. I don't know if I have any decent clothes left. Or actually, I wonder if the shop's open. I can buy some. Apparel. Colorful green. No. Tell you what. Give me a minute. But in the meantime, let me set you up with your job assignment. She gonna be the bartender. Hey, bartender. Okay. Alright, so we got us a cute little bartender. We just need to get her an outfit. And nobody working the shop. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 in the morning, that's why. It's not Walmart. Alright, well, we'll get you set up with a better outfit later. Where'd you disappear to? You need a bed. Where'd she go? Let me guess, she headed out to the cornfield. She had that Nebraska look about her. Only I don't see her. Huh. Oh, I love it when they do this.
I want to trade a few things.
Whatever.
Whatever. And now she'll actually go to bed, probably. They make a cute couple, don't you think? There you go. Stay put. At least I think that's her. Yep. For now, we'll put you in this one. Alright, that's good. So these are all accounted for at the moment. I think I got rid of the sleeping bags that were over here, right? Oh, there's another one here too I forgot about. I am so baffled by this friggin' calendar. Would she go to the bar anyway? Okay, that's fine. You want to have a few drinks? I'm sure it was a busy trip. But so far, I've not seen any unique settlers. They're supposed to be different sizes and faces and hairstyles and, you know, from the common that we get all the time. And I'm not seeing that yet. All right, bathroom. Let's see. And one of the mods that I have not been able to locate a mod that will give me a shower option to put a shower in. And I know PCs have all the options in the world, but for PlayStation, I don't yet have not found one for that. If anyone knows a good one, put it in the comments down below. I would love to get it. And mirrors. Don't have a mirror option. All right, where are we at? Furniture, yeah. So, and like I said, all we have is this crappy bathtub. There's the crappy bathtub. Sink and toilet. Debating. Yeah, I think we'll do it this way. Yeah, it's straight. Something a little more compact. Maybe over here. Let me see. Why can't I move that closer to the wall, though? Alright. Just give it a little bit of space. And then decorations. Nope, go this route. Kitchen and dining, office lounge. Household. It might be under household. Let's see. Like I said, you have to have some item in your stash. Like if you want toothpaste, you have to have toothpaste in your inventory. But you don't when it comes to towels. Towels, it'll just let you make it as long as you have the cloth. There's the towels. I don't know. I guess because you can't get towels anywhere. It's probably got something to do with it. It's not something you can ever have in your inventory normally. There we go. Wouldn't let me do that a second ago. So we'll put some towels up here on the top because I just love the fact that I have access to them now. Look at that. And now we have a pretty decent little bathroom. Let's move that over. So it looks like everybody's sitting on top like that. I love it. Simple things in life sometimes, you know. Alright, wall art for the bathroom. Don't want to put a bullseye because, you know, with us, we don't really hit the target anyway, so what's the point? Check with paintings. Let's see what we can put in here. Yeah, it's pretty bland and bathroomy. Looks like it belongs in a bathroom. So you may have just noticed but I like to take my conduit and really kind of cram it into these corners so that it's partially hidden. A lot of the ones I have around here right now, like there's one barely even visible. And if I had to move it for some reason, there it goes. To hover over it can be real tricky. And I notice that if I stand further away, it becomes a little bit easier. But it's so well hidden into this cement especially that you wouldn't even notice it. And I generally try to put an average of 4 in an area. So by putting 1 in each corner here in the roof, it'll also cover the upstairs. So I don't have to put 8. So that's a good way to save on conduit. Of course, that's using the Wi-Fi glitch. Otherwise, none of that would matter. I feel like probably want to put the head at the flat end of where the wall's flat. Don't really think it makes any difference other than my ADHD or my OCD. My OCD. There we go. Alright, we can use a table of some sort in here. Or maybe a locker. Well, no, I think, well, not a broken one. I want a busted up table. That's huge. That's what she said. And unless I'm missing something with that new mod that I'm using, again, new to me, there's no way to use clothing items. So if I wanted to stage clothes or a helmet or something like that up in here, I don't believe that's an option. I have not seen anything for that. Okay, wall art. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, that takes care of that. Bathroom is set. This bedroom can take a painting on the wall here. Whoa! It's like 3D. Look at that. That works. Good colors. I want to put a table there because that might interfere with anyone getting in the bed. Although they have all this room here, the AI doesn't always figure that kind of stuff out. What I could do is put, excuse me, a table down at the end though. That's why I like this little guy, man. Fits in the tight quarters. Alright, and then we can go to decorations, and this time we will go to miscellaneous. Probably going to go with the candles, just to give it a little mood lighting. Not too much brightness that you wouldn't be able to sleep through it. So we got that. The restroom will actually get a light. I wish there was a way to control the lighting a little bit better. Like if I use this one, it's just going to be mega bright. It'd be nice if I could use this one and then dim it down or change the color schemes like you can on the other ones. So the problem with the ones where you can change the color schemes is they're not giving off enough light, even on the brighter settings for the color that you choose. I use this one a lot, but it's because it really gives off a good amount of light. I don't find it to be overpowering or not enough. And that yellow tint kind of softens, gives you a bit of a glow. So we're going to use that for the bathroom. is going to be our living room. So with that, we can use something. I don't know, for me, this is more of a business light. And I still want to put the windows up in here, I think. The only problem is when you put the windows in... What is it? You can't drink. Get out of the bar. God, the AI in this game is amazing. Once you put the windows in, it kind of clouds the view a little bit. You never get that really nice clean view of a good sunny day or anything. So, we'll see about that. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I swear to God, I get sidetracked so easy. And going down. That's what she said. Let's go here and grab our weapons. I don't have a ton of them in here. This is just from one raid. Usually I'll get 2 or 3 raids together and stick all the weapons in a box so I can do this. Go to inventory. We're already on weapons. Beautiful. Just drop everything. I don't have to try and sift through and make sure I'm not dropping any of my good stuff by accident. And then we're just going to go in here and send it right back to storage. Yes. Also, I like to do this on a clean surface that's part of the game model. See, it's already not yellow. In other words, if I put a wood floor or metal floor here or cement floor, for example, I wouldn't want to drop them on there and do it because sometimes it looks like you're highlighting the gun and you're actually highlighting the floor panel. Next thing you know, you just stored the floor panel and everything falls through, and nobody wants to deal with that. I'll do this a couple of times. I think last time I did it like 4 or 5 times and brought it down 50%. So all we're doing is storing it back in the workbench, and as you can see, the memory is dropping each click. Bigger weapons do tend to take a bigger bite out of it, so if I had like the shredding mini guns from the... Hold on, thought about it. Weapons. From the super mutants. Those things are like... Oh, I missed one. I was going to say, I feel like I was missing something. There it is. Good morning, everybody. And you're going to walk right through my weapons, aren't you? So there's no way for me to delete the floor by accident here, so that's kind of why I always want to choose an area that's in-game. Let me go ahead and fast forward to like 10 a.m. so the shop will be open, hopefully staffed, and I can see about finding some more clothes perhaps for some of these new settlers that are showing up. Be with you in a minute.
Hey there.
You want to do some trading?
Depends what you got.
Let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Uh-huh.
Junk, ammo, set. Oh, really? I would have thought they would have had clothes too, though. Well, shit. Doesn't general mean a little bit of everything? Alright, well. Wasn't really planning on building many shops. Other than that one. Now the question I have to ask myself is, do I want to stick with that? Yeah, because if I go to clothing, then that's all that's going to have. So, alright, well, we'll have to go somewhere else and get clothes. What's up, Wally? Where's the beaver? We're going to Wally World. Alright, we were doing lighting, I believe. Yes? Oh, we were going through the weapons and bringing down the memory. That's what we were doing. Let's do another round of that real quick. Workshop. Weapons. I'm missing a rifle. What happened? Huh. How'd that happen? Unless I scrapped it by accident? Yeah, there was 2 short automatics. Maybe I accidentally scrapped it. That's unfortunate. Wouldn't surprise me, though. Or maybe one of the settlers walking by grabbed it and said, "Oh, thank you very much." Actually, let me find out. I know who the suspect would be. Actually, I don't. It's one of these two is all I know. Let's see what you got going on here.
Looking to buy?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
Or actually, go back a minute. Sorry.
You want to do some trading?
Trading, yes.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Pipe pistol. Nope. Innocent on charges. Please don't tell me my brand new bartender's stealing from me.
Hey there.
What can I get you?
Gosh dang it.
Let's trade.
Sure thing.
Pipe pistols. Nothing happened in there either. And I don't think the
Can I get you a
bartender is
drink?
going to likely have clothing. I keep doing this.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Okay.
Why am I doing that? Come on, wake up.
Hey there.
You look like someone who needs a drink.
Thanks. Take that as a
Let's see
compliment.
what you got.
Great.
Need ammo. Nope, nothing. Okay. So much for that. Am I done with the bar setup? I think I am. I was going to put a carpet down, but I kind of like the fact that you can see downstairs, and for that matter, upstairs can see upstairs to the bar, because obviously that'd be a good selling point. Of course, if somebody has too much to drink and they puke, I would not want to be in the gift store. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I guess we're done with this. I'm not really looking to do anything else with it at the moment. Well, maybe some more lighting. Hold on. Does seem a little bare. Let's go with some string lights of some sort, maybe. These are what color? I'm guessing these are Christmas ones. I don't want Christmas ones. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, maybe something like this. Let's see. Yeah. That's got a little bit different look going on. Anything else? Colored, I don't want colored. Got orange. It is almost Halloween. I did do a Halloween decoration. It's nothing fancy, but over on Covenant, I'll probably do something for Halloween with this. Here we go. Feel like I'd be better off with purple, but it's Halloween, so for now, we'll go with orange. This is going to probably look really cool at nighttime. From town to town. Orange string, purple. something about the purple lights that I just love. Gives it a really cool... Well, I put the orange ones up over here, did I not? No, I put them up on the other side. Okay. After Halloween, I'll probably switch all to purple. But we'll see. Okay, now are we good? Again, for now we're good. So I can throw a door on this. That's the last thing I generally do is put the doors on. Now, some of you may, if you're like me, you're newer to the game because of the TV show. I already had the game. I just never got into playing it. And then after seeing the show, I just fell in love with the show. And it's, okay, one way or another, I'm going to get through this game. And really glad I put in the time and effort. The game itself does a really piss-poor job of explaining itself and the many intricacies to it and how to be successful with it and all that kind of stuff. Hold that thought a moment because I'm going to kill a couple Brahmin here in a second, I think. Get away. Do I not have a... No, I don't, do I? Alright, hold on. Let's get rid of you guys once and for all. I think it's here, right? Yes. Here, this is your area here, okay? Stop bothering us. So what I'm going to do is take this out, move it over here. Take this out, move it over here. And what we're going to do is build a deck. I guess you'd call it a deck. Or a foyer. Foyer. Go to the floors. There we go. And then... And now put this. This way you're not just walking straight into the door. You actually have a... Yeah, let me see. Put you right there for a moment. Spectacular. Put you over here. So oh, there's two of you now. All right. I do use two sometimes to get that extra height when it's required. There you are. Go ahead and do our railing. And this is what I was talking about earlier. It won't snap on this. So on this you have to line it up and be pretty precise about it. I'm just going to stick that there for a minute so I can get a closer position here. And this is how I've generally used these rails. I never saw them snap before. Alright, that works. Here we are. That just looks a lot better. It also complements this up here. I love the Slocum Joe doors because they close. It's one of my pet peeves. OCD. Gotta close the doors. Bang. Alright. The bar is finito. Now, I was mentioning something about putting some of the neon stuff around here. I'm not sure how I want that to look exactly, though. I might come back and do that later. Maybe in the dark because it'll show up better and I'll get a better visual. Alright, that end down there, I'm not messing with it. All it's done. I would like to change this up and make it look a little nicer and stuff, but you can't move any of this furniture. You can't scrap it. Yeah, like this you can, but not the beds. You can't move them, you can't edit them, you can't do nothing. Everything else is fair game, but if you can't move the beds, what's the point? Okay. Got the table there, that's good. Bathroom is done, so we can put a door on that. I was starting to mention, when I was putting doors in the past in builds, and maybe it would go into a place that didn't really accommodate a door, and I couldn't put the door frame in it. You know, the old trick is you put the door frame in the middle of nowhere, stick a door in it, remove the door frame, and then pillar glitch the door where you want it. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't do it one day. It'll pillar glitch everything in the world, but not the doors. And I was like, what the hell? And after doing a bunch of searching, it took me a minute to find Reddit covering this, and it is the... Which manor? Not the Croup Manor. The Shroud Manor, the DLC. So if you have the Shroud Manor DLC, you're not going crazy if you're like, wait a minute, wasn't I able to move the doors before? Yeah, you were. The Shroud Manor DLC makes the doors not grabbable. Even if you grab all, doesn't matter. You're not going to grab the doors. So I uninstalled Shroud Manor, and now everything works fine. I can put doors anywhere I want to, the way I used to. And I don't really miss Shroud Manor. The only thing I ever used that now I don't have access to is the bookcase that acted as a hidden door, which was kind of cool. And I really liked it more for the bookcase itself, because that was a really cool looking bookcase. I wish they had just a regular bookcase like that in the game. But at the end of the day, the NPCs just kept coming by and opening it all the time, and I'm good without it. So yeah, if you're having that problem and you have Shroud Manor, that is the reason why you are not getting your doors to do what they did once upon a time. And again, it took me a while to find that answer. It wasn't something that showed up quickly. I tried YouTube first, and then I went to Reddit, where I finally did get to it, but it took a minute. Alright, so there's our doors now in place. We still have to do the furniture down here, not a problem. Put that one up there. For this one of my favorite doors right here. I just like that one a lot. Oh, I didn't realize it was that big a gap. Well, either way, let me see. That's fine. It opens the right way. Yeah, getting this section to fit in, this was the best I could get it to do, and I tried everything I could come up with, every trick I ever had. It just didn't want to cooperate. And that was the best I could do. So, I'm okay with it. I actually like the little lofty level thing kind of going up there. And I'm loving the way this room looks right now. This thing is cool as hell. Oh yeah, let's not forget to get the poles out of here. You don't think it's pole dancing practice? Scrap that. We picked up another settler, or was that the girl that we just assigned, maybe? Let me see something. Maybe we can put a shop back here. What's that gonna look like? I don't know. Let's see. I gotta remember to get my weapons back. Oh yeah, they don't have prefabs and cement. There was something. What was it that I'd seen that I was like, ooh, that's kind of cool. And it was using these. But as you can see, it's not going to cooperate right off the bat. But let me try and remember what it was I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I'm going to need more space though. Not enough space up here. Yeah, technically I can do that though. I can start by clipping it in there. Actually, this might... Yeah, I don't see it happening upstairs, that's for sure. Suppose we could put it over here somewhere. Maybe in this corner. It's kind of a bummer. I thought I could do something with this shed, but you can't scrap the stuff that's in there. It's like a water pump system in there, and you can't scrap it. All right, let me see. Tell you what, we'll start first with the flat wall. Yeah, it's gonna be too big. That's what she said. What if we were to go with a half wall? It's going to take up too much space is the problem. It's going to crouch into everything else. Who are you? Another noob? Alright, first off, let's start by seeing what's under that.
Here. Did you have anything you wanted me to do?
Yeah, let's first
I
start.
just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Oh, she's different. Keep the hat off. You look better that way. All right. Maybe right here. Or maybe in here. What the hell? There's a lot of space in here to be used. Just like I said, wish I could move these beds out. Let's scrap Can I scrap this one at least? No, can't even scrap that, you bastards. Can't scrap that. You're killing me, Smalls. I can get rid of all the tables and chairs. Can I get rid of this? No. Shoot. What a waste of space. Alright, we can put it here. Don't go away, dear. Armor, weapons, food and drink, clinic, clothing. Thank you. I'm not going to go with the high-end one. We'll go with a mediocre one. And she can go back there. Alright, where'd you go? She couldn't have gotten away that quick. Where'd you go? Very crazy little... Gotcha, I think. And now it's a sign. So once she gets there, which should be now, go to work. Then we can start buying some clothes for these folks. In the meantime, I must have scrapped that one other gun. Where did I just put my guns? I think they're upstairs in a foot locker or something, right? Yes. Welcome aboard. You're not going to have far to go. Where's your bed? Back here, I think. So that'll be your bed. Okay. Not right now, though. Right now, we got business.
I think I've got something in your size.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
Apparel. Let's go. Clean tan suit, dirty black suit. Laundered blue dress. I don't like these very much, but it's better than what they got on now. Longshoreman, militia, pomp-wig, sequin dress. Wow. Pretty crappy selection. Cancel that. Say yes to that.
You looking for something to wear?
I just
not
want
no,
to trade a few things.
Sure.
but you need something. Inventory. Laundered. Put that on you. Take that away. And action. Alright. So that's one down. I need at least two more outfits, right? I'd like to kind of look something a little bit better for her, and definitely something else for the bartender. Okay, back upstairs. See if we can get around to finishing this up sometime today. windows yet. The million-dollar question is, do I want to do the windows? Let's try one and see how it goes. So I already know that these aren't going to cooperate because they're too tall for the ceiling. So I'm going to go with the barn short posts instead. And then we're going to go into the warehouse walls and then get the glass. And then we want to kind of guess the height. I'm going to say if I go down right around the middle, with any luck. And try and give yourself as much space between you and the window as it will allow. For some reason, yeah, with the wood you got to get a lot closer. With the cement you have a lot more distance, but damn, this is going to be kind of futile. That's not much space at all, and I'm pretty sure it's going to create issues, but let's see. And I guess I should have been higher up. Or no, the height actually is pretty good. So let me try this one first. That's not terrible. But like I said, the view is going to be somewhat, dirty windows versus a clear look at the seagulls that are ignoring the fact that we have a building. Probably gonna go with the windows, reluctantly. I'm gonna try that for cement just for fun. I'm pretty sure it's gonna collide with the roof, but we'll see. Two more, so I might as well just pull both of them out now. I can use this as a measuring stick because I already know that that was a good height. Where I want the height to be. Get a little bit more space, not much more. Actually, maybe no more. It looks almost identical. We could use the conduit stick if needed to. Oh, that's actually too high. But I'm trying to see something here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this thing to go either way. I'm going to drop it down a couple inches though in height. Bring the pole back up. That's what she said. Alright, one other thing. And I'm not really sold on the fact that these windows look good. I think they take more away than they add. So I'm going to say if this works, then it was meant to be. And if it doesn't work, we're going to get rid of it. Carpet and pillar glitch combined. I've had luck with this in the past on certain difficult situations. This may be one of them because the carpet glitch. Well, shoot. The carpet glitch will override a lot of things, as we saw earlier when I was putting that rubber carpet into the bathroom floor. And it wouldn't work, but then when I put the carpet glitch on it, it did. So, it may override, and right now it's not doing any of the sort. It's not playing nicely at all. Okay, in that case, no windows. We're going to leave it without the windows. Trying to get electrocuted watching the TV, though. That's why I'm going to leave it a little bit rusty. Alright, so we got our TV. Gotta have a couch of some sort. See some room for wall paintings here. I thought I put some up here, but I guess I did not. Alright, let's do that before we get too crazy with furniture, because once you start putting furniture in, then all of a sudden the wall paintings become an issue. Lord have mercy. Where am I at? Paintings, display, wall decorations, paintings. Sure, why not? Okay, now we can get back to furnishing. Oh, we already got the chairs there. Let's go tables, I guess. I use these a lot, but I just like their size and compatibility with, and it doesn't take a lot of the floor space away, so it allows mobility throughout. Pretty good. something down under here. Let's see what we got. Actually, I think I want to put a lamp on that table. There you go. Get a little bit of light in this place. And then another lamp over here. Mine off so I can get a more accurate feel for how much light's actually going to be in here. Liking it. Alright. Still going to want to put some decorations and stuff, so, you know, coffee cups or whatever down here. And I'll get around to that a little bit more afterwards. But for this moment, now we can come up here and put some lights up here, I guess. Keeping in mind they're going to be sleeping, so you don't want it bright, but at the same time you got to cook in here, right? Look at that light coming from the Nuka bottle. So I may just go with one lamp. Yeah, I don't like using this for like a kitchen light, even though it does a really good job. Oh, this is probably a good one, actually. Yeah, that puts off a decent amount and not too much. Maybe put one more on that side. So that brightens up your dining area, but doesn't do anything crazy here. And we can get some candles. It's just so romantic. Which will give us a nice little glow without being over the top. Yeah, I don't have one on this end, do I? Okay. I think what I need to do is move this a little more to the wall to allow the NPC, because they're fussy as it is. So you want to give them some space. And like I said, I'll get some stuff to decorate this place out with later on. But I would say for the most part, is there anything else I want to do out here at the moment? We got the table and chairs, nothing happening here. Need something over here. Yeah, why not? You can do a barbecue. That helps. And again, this is just for the moment where we're at. I'll do a lot more little decorating and stuff as time goes by. Is there a door on here yet? No. Gotta put a door in there. Go with the heavy door. Yeah, because I'm not going to be keeping the armor here. This is literally just going to be a fix-it location. Yeah. I'm liking the way this is looking. Yeah, nice bathroom. Those towels, I'll tell you, I'm so glad the towels are now available to me. It really helps make a bathroom look a little bit more like a bathroom should. Yeah, there's another one of the conduits jammed in there. I wonder if this wouldn't be better on the back wall. Yeah, it's a better lighting, I think. Much better. Paintings up here, got our candle light. Door goes right into the bed, that's okay. I thought we'd see a bunch of people partying. What time is it? No, it's about time for bed. There's that one. There's that one. Alright, well, so far everybody's following the game plan. We clean some of this up. As soon as I close it, there's another one. You just do not want to sleep, do you?
Can we trade a few things?
You take it one day at a time.
Sometimes just having that interaction with them will get them to actually go to bed. Or, here's another trick. Yep, that works. Don't they look cute together? We got the tikis. All right. I think that's going to be it for right now. Like I said, I'll get a lot more of the little tchotchkes and stuff to decorate out with I may come in here and do a little bit more too. I could definitely do some furnishing in here and stuff. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it the way it is or not. But I like the apartment idea. I think it works. And Janie, of course, is at that point where she's going to want to get away from the brother and the family a little bit. So it all fit the storyline. It's my first time looking at the place all lit up in the dark. I feel like I should go over to the ship and get on top of there and look at it from there. I'm going to still do some more, like I said, here with the neons, I think, just to colorize it a little bit more and hopefully get a little more pop out of it. But for right now, I really like the way this turned out. I got to put more decorations and stuff. Here's the other cool thing. Again, I know a lot of you already know this, but there's new people out there like I was that don't. If I do it with this one, that pot had to be pillar glitched. So if I move this, the pot will not move. And for that reason, I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. But what's really super cool about them is once you've put it on there with that mod, it ain't going nowhere. You can move the whole thing around, and those things are staying in place. Same thing with our Jangles monkey over here. He used to fall down all over the place. Now he stands tall at attention wherever you put him, and no one's knocking him down. I'm going to do a little more checking. Look at that. I can shake it. I can push it, and nothing's falling off. What I don't know, and maybe later on I'll try something separate. Right now, this is an item. I guess it wouldn't really matter. Well, this is an item that I can store and I can put it out again somewhere else. My question is, if I put it into storage, can I then put it out without the glitch that makes it immovable? If I change my mind and I want it to be a collectible item that can be collected. Not that I really would want to do that, but I'm just wondering if you can reverse it. Once you put it out in this mode, it stays immovable. But you can store it and bring it back at a later point in time. I'm just wondering when you store it. I guess I could find out, but right now everything's where I want it to be, and I don't want to mess with it, so. I wish there was a way to do that with the clothing items, though, to have them pretty much stay intact where they're at, but to my knowledge, you can't do that yet. Still need to fill out the top shelf here a bit. I'm going to probably get more Braxo boxes and maybe some cereal boxes or something like that. Get some sugar bombs, because this way you can mix your Braxo with your sugar bombs, and nothing's better for your system getting cleaned out than doing that. So we're not going to put a door here yet because we got more work to do, and that door keep on shutting on you every 2 minutes, and that's a pain in the butt. And that's why I make it my last detail in an area that I'm pretty sure I'm done on. Say not a whole lot of light to be seen upstairs there. Maybe might put some stuff on the outside wall to make it look a little, or maybe on the bottom would be cool. Some lighting underneath. That could be cool. We may give that a shot. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Mod Squad. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you again when we are here on ANG once again, and we will be under construction.